Could anything be worse than being made to kneel in the sand, read a slander against your own country, and then have a psychotic killer slowly cut your head off with a small knife? You're all alone in the desert in unspeakable fear and pain. As most of us know, this is what recently happened to two Americans, Stephen Sotloff and James Foley, both journalists, at the hands of the horrifyingly cruel terror group, the so-called Islamic State. The same horrific fate happened to two British aid workers, David Haynes and Alan Henning, kidnapped recently by ISIS. According to news reports, which could be wrong, part of the reason ISIS did these cruel acts was because the governments of the USA and of the United Kingdom refused to pay ransom to the terrorists as the kidnappers demanded. The reason? The U.S. does not pay ransom to terrorists. Same goes for the U.K. This sounds fine and noble and high-minded if you're sitting in a comfy office in the White House or on Downing Street. But maybe it's not so smart or so kind. Why don't we pay ransom? France apparently pays ransom. The Germans, whom we don't think of as softies, pay ransom. What's so great about not paying ransom? We paid an immense ransom for the release of U.S. Army Sergeant Bo Bergdahl from the Taliban recently when we exchanged for 5 high-value terrorists being kept at Guantanamo. From what one hears, oil companies routinely pay bribes to keep their pipelines running. In the Iraq War, we bribed local sheiks with plane loads of money to be on our side. Look, not paying ransom has a nice ring to it, but it's not going to beat ISIS. It's not going to stop the allure of a fundamentalist, murderous movement to sick minds. Instead, it means that a fellow human who is not a spy or an assassin, who is maybe just trying to help inform people or save people's lives, dies an excruciating, lonely death, and no one is any better off for it. These men don't deserve to die this way. If they can be ransomed, let's do it. We have plenty of money. Let's show some mercy to our own people, and let's keep them from being kidnapped by keeping them the heck away from the whole area.